See, again, it's not about me. It's about all you guys out there. This is about law. See, if I write a brand new, it's like the lottery. If I'm able to come up with a brand new story never done before, and or say you write a brand new story never done before, but I can't come up with one, but you can. Well, because you can and I can't, and if the story is really good where the majority of people like it, then that's why you get paid, because you have talent, because you're able to come up with a story that's never been done before. Hollywood has the same stories regurgitated. It's just recycled, basically. So I came up with a brand new story never done before, and I took a lot of everything. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Hansel and Gretel is a lot of stuff that I like, And in the story you have my daughter. That's the baby that got hurt. And that's how sick James Wan is. He just takes and takes. The old lady's actually represents an old lady that lived across the street from me when I was 3 years old when I got hurt. I was taken out into the canyon by a group of older kids, and they traumatized me. So this story actually has two different kids, from a father and his daughter from 30 generations. 30 years, two different generations spread apart. And that's how demonic this world is, where James Wan can take my two tragedies and capitalize off my story without paying me a dime. And he gets the credit. Even his own fans said that Dead Silence, James Wan went completely off his regular theme. It didn't match what he was doing before or ever since. Because he didn't write Dead Silence. All he did was took my story, and when you can take someone's story like that, you don't have to do very much work to alter it. Your job isn't to write the story now, because you already have the story. All you got to do is put your time in altering it. That's all you got to do. And that's what James Wan did. James Wan, writer of all those Saw movies, took my story and made it into a motion picture called Dead Silence. An old lady ghost who chokes you when you're scared, and every time she shows up, all the lights supernaturally go down. In the movie, she cuts out your tongue when you scream, and when she attacks you, all the sound supernaturally goes down. Before she died, she kidnapped a little boy for making fun of her and her baby, and she put him in a secret room in her bedroom, out in the woods. And in the motion picture, a boy makes fun of her and her puppet baby, her show, her act, and she kidnaps the boy and puts him in a secret room in her bedroom in a theater out in the woods. Main character gets accused of killing his parents, a crime the old woman ghost committed. And in the movie, the main character gets accused of killing his wife, a crime the old woman ghost committed. And in both stories, the main character has light brown hair, light brown beady eyes, and he's around 22 to 25 years of age. At the very end, the old woman ghost tricks the main character who's getting away by pretending to be a family member. And in my story, she comes out of a shadow, and boom, it's over. And in the movie, she goes backwards into a shadow, and then boom, it's over. This dude stole my story. James Wan is a fraud. He did not write Dead Silence. He's a total fraud. If he was smart, if he was intelligent, he would come to grips with what he did. If he had any kind of remorse at all, any kind of empathy, and he would have a lawyer contact me and settle out of court. That's the smart thing to do. But I noticed that these crooks that have decided to encase themselves in my life have not been too smart. Because they push it, they don't know when to stop. They violated me over and 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 over, to the point where God had to intervene and give me information that would blow the top off the roof. That's how bad this shit got. Where God Almighty himself had to intervene. And I'm telling you, when you test God, when you push God to intervene, he ain't happy about that. He doesn't like having to intervene. That's how far they took it. And if they take it any further, I'm not going to say anything. They know what's going to happen. As for me, I'm only trying to collect what's already mine. See, I created that story. I'm the creator of that story. My imagination created that story in 2005. James Wan has no evidence of that story until 2006. That's his earliest proof of evidence. That's what the copyright's for. The copyright is to have the date. Whoever comes up with the story first owns the story. It's proof of original creation. Now, he could have a similar story, but not like that. Not where he has everything in there. All he did was change a woman that plays the organ into a ventriloquist. That's all he did. And everything else is in place.